First time ever performed, first time ever released, whatever you want to call it. Those are all on one. Next two are new tracks. First one's called Ticket to the Moon, because sometimes I get home and I stay up for the sheep and see what the fuck is going on in the world. All I want to do is get my ticket to the moon and get the fuck out of here. So this is what it is right here. Let's play. Let's do it. Ticket to the moon. Who you are? Open up your mind now. Oh, you might never find Behold, my mind manifested unfold. There's no rest for your soul as the next one is sold. On a globe that's possessed and controlled, I'll be searching for the truth and I'm desperate to know who in charge of this God-blessed military complex. Freedom to fight and give your life over nonsense. No one knows what kind of roles they gon' sign next, or what they can program in your mind to buy next. I think well upon it when you tell me not to think about it. It's not important, I should just ignore it. There's nothing I can do, this whole world is gone for it. I just view it all morbid. You might be right, it's just a matter of perspective. I can tell myself I believe it and accept it. I can tell myself this is me and I'm protected. I can pretend when I'm mistreated and neglected, but at the end of the day there will always be this, and health and happiness seem to always coexist. So they take advantage of us, exploited in the news. I'll be on my road to freedom with my ticket to the moon. I got my ticket to the moon.
It's okay.
And I'm in soon. Planet Earth seems to move. Got my ticket to the moon. I got my ticket to the moon. And I'll be leaving here soon. Planet Earth seems to move. Got my ticket to the moon. In a land based on illusion, truth is never proven. Life is but a dream and death is the conclusion. Until it ends, you'll be trapped in their delusions and used like slaves for their amusement. I never learned how to hold back. I just tell it how it is, but you don't want to hear that. Rather hear my ego brag about the money that I had. You like it when I say something funny that makes you laugh. Isn't it sad that reality makes you sad? Don't you wish you could valiantly take a stand? Well, if there ever was a time, that time will be now before you wither away and die. You could not tell me what this is if you tried. Only thing I know for sure is that they always lie. So as we willingly give up our names and faces, they calculate the data, pinpoint our locations, train brain routers with misleading information. Whole world feeding off of greed and temptation. Not me, I'm just a seed in the matrix with a ticket to the moon, about to leave on a spaceship. I got my ticket to the moon, and I'll be leaving here soon. Planet Earth seems to move. Got my ticket to the moon. I got my ticket to the moon, and I'll be leaving here soon. Planet Earth seems to move. I got my ticket to the moon, and you might never find out who you are. Open up your mind now and your heart. So you might never find out who you are. Open up your mind now. Yeah. I pause it on this one. How many of you guys were on the Wall Street protest? How many over there? Anybody there? The Wall Street protest? Alright, so the next track, some people would say taking it too far, whatever, you know. If this is freedom, I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want. Is that not correct? Right? So, the next track was kind of like, I watched all that Wall Street shit. I was watching, I'm like, damn, this is going down. I've been feeling so happy to wake up. Everyone in the nation starting to rise, starting to see that things aren't exactly what they tell us. And it makes me feel good, you know. So I was watching all these videos on YouTube about all the protests and stuff. And then I found this senator, you know, and you know, he's right-wing or whatever, which is, I guess, closer to where I'm at, but you know, I could just see the devil in his voice, you know. It was like, he's just full of shit. I just want to smack his ass, like, shut the fuck up, you know? Like, it's ridiculous, you know. So I took his voice and I put this little demonic sound behind it, start off this song or whatever. And if you guys are really down for all this, you know, showing up to places and shit, I say we say, fuck it, stop showing up to Wall Street. We need to show up to 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm saying? That's what needs to go down. We all need to line up in that motherfucker. So the next track's called Pennsylvania Avenue. Let's get it popping, man.
Mr. Chairman, as you know, there are people demonstrating against Wall Street in New York City and other cities around the country, and I think the perception on the part of these demonstrators and millions of other Americans is that as a result of the greed, the recklessness, and the illegal behavior on Wall Street, we will plunge into this horrendous recession we're currently in. Do you agree with that assessment?
I walk by cemeteries full of veteran flags, crosses and flowers, written letters to dads, the rose petals sag. Trees, leaves fall brown, earth bleeds for the souls buried deep beneath the ground. Didn't even know what they fighting for, so every time I pick up a pen, I know what I'm writing for. I picture a better place, utopia is plausible. A league full of greed, make it seem like it's impossible. So I'm 100% D-O-W-N until the end, the allegiance I pledge. Chop the eye off the pyramid, leap off the edge. You can take it how you want it, but I mean what I said. In other words, you controlled by some brutes, a wealthy motherfuckers who give a fuck about you. So what you gonna do, cock it back or pray? I ain't gonna wait for them to kill me like the Christian Crusade. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, fighting for our freedom, we just doing what we have to do. Who's really down to make a change? Roger semi-automatic, pointed at him and aim. It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, fighting for our freedom, we just doing what we have to do. Who's really down to make a change? Roger semi-automatic, pointed at him and aim. The tree of liberty was watered with the blood of slaves, controlled by tyrants, given patriotic names with alienated brains and chemically altered veins. The red in your American flag is bloodstains. I will not fight and die if it don't benefit the people. In God we trust, the roots of all evil. I educate myself, knowledge is king, so the queen will never be royalty to me. Call my rhymes cynical, but I don't lie to pain. Half the world either starving or dying from AIDS. Infants bones showing through the sides of they rib cage. Bellies poking out about the size of grenades. Have no intention of holding back. Coming back holding, cause waiting and hoping just get your head cracked open. So meet me at the White House before the night's out. We gon' start a revolution, blow they lights out.
It's 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, fighting for our freedom, we just doing what we have to do.
Come on now, who's really down to make a change? Let's meet at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue,
fighting for our freedom,
we just doing what we have to do. Who's really down to make a change?
Semi-automatic, pointed at him and
I got my boy Self-Mans on this track. Man, again, music. So he couldn't be here or whatever. The track just fades out, but I hope I didn't take it too far for you guys. I hope you guys aren't gonna assassinate me after the show.
Take your time!
JFK my ass. Alright, well, we're gonna keep it going, man. You know what? I'm gonna do some shit. Like I like to do this at every show. Get the vocals warmed up or whatever. We're gonna do some shit a cappella on that ass real quick. No music. The music gets in the way of the lyrics, and the lyrics are the truth. It's the poetry behind everything. So do something real quick. We're gonna do something a cappella for you. My mind's mental perception now been activated, stimulated by the music that I fabricated. Innovative while the industry is saturated. Entertainment looking like inner enslavement. For lack of better words in an ego-infested language. Make it difficult to pick the words to start a page with. I'm in the moment so my energy forms to create some type of poem, feel my energy force. Part of me feels like I've been here before, recording the same song in different ways in every life that I'm born. My mind development influence, rhyming relevance. I can't talk about pimping women and getting hella rich. Therefore, I'm in my own mental prison where depression is the fuel for the brain's central system. Only for selective few who attempt to visit. Everything happens for reasons. You were meant to listen. Yes, we're all connected. Follow your intuition. Your brain's database caught a virus from television. Subliminal messages, subconscious prison. You can manifest destiny by focusing your energy or move objects telekinetically. Since life is God's gift, I embrace it mentally. Organized religion been killing children for centuries. Freedom of speech tell the death of me. This was meant for me. These carbon copy rappers can't stand next to me. Meanwhile, my generation is influenced by games, while world domination is perfected in place. Inhaling chemical trails in every breath that I take.
learning more in every step that I make. Every day that I wake, my life consists of correcting mistakes. Even enlightened men could regret what they say. How will you interpret my words is the question I face. Fuck around and write a rhyme, make me question my faith. Forget what you heard, we in heaven right now. Hard to tell, all this ignorance is turning it to hell. I roll up and smoke up and hope that they fail. But if no one's gonna show up, then no one prevails. So I put my life at stake when I enter this realm. My words have no meaning if the whole world sleeps. So I'm rhyming while I'm dreaming so the whole world sees. Cause I keep having visions of the whole world free. But the world seems to have a different definition of world peace. We need to listen to our heartbeats. Internal metronomes connect us to our God's genes. The deeper I go, the realer I get. Real I spit, more I could care less if you feeling my shit. Went from rapping about nothing and basically sleepwalking to inspire, inquire minds to think often. My pen will have your world trying to scrub the ink off it. Rappers think profit, poisoned by fluoride and sink faucet. Fuck it, I'm done. Alright, so I'll finish it out. I'll tell you the honest to God truth about this last track. One, I don't got the vocals off of it because I don't know, I was high or something, I don't know, but the vocals are stuck in the track, so you're gonna hear the actual recording of the track with me on top of it, nothing I can do about it. But you know, I came off of like some hallucinogenic trip or something, came back to reality, and I was like, man, this can't be reality. Like, money controls everything, you know? I started tripping off of it pretty hard, and so I wrote a song called Once Upon a Time, and it's about a fictional world, all right, that we live in. So let's go ahead, let's play that right now. Yeah. Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free but no one could see, cause everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed back. Once upon a time in a land they call free. Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free but no one could see, cause everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed back. Once upon a time in a land. Yo, look, imagine if you will a place where humans are conditioned, controlled and so try to focus on this vision where you are born to believe you are sovereign and free, but you have no control on what they taught you to be. And it's the only land where you have right to choose. It's the holy land, God only bless you. You can make a difference, you can take a stand, you can join a group that fights and dies for this land. And there's a book that's written and designed by a man that can speak for a God, outline all his laws, and you must have pride, you have to have faith. It's okay to live this way because there's a better place, and if you do not follow every single rule that's made, then you end up in a cage or burning eternal flames. So who is there to blame for this fucked up experiment? Those who watch it all from the top of the pyramid. Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free but no one could see, cause everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed. Once upon a time in a land they call free. Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free but no one could see, cause everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed. Once upon a time in a land they call free. I tell you, I'm so fucked up for living like this. I might try to fuck around and bomb this bitch, and I'm so fed up from living like this. I might try to fuck around and kill you. Now bring us back to this land where man controls man, and every single program is been programmed by every single sanction and programming. Everyone's controlled by the cameras recording lands, and you are just a number, but they let you have a name, so you can give them ego and help them build their game. And every puppet that they put in charge promise change, but always be the same. It will always be the same. They tell you what the youth, and they tell you what's the truth, and they tell you what's the lie, but don't tell you that they lie. And they control your water, they control your food, they create the system, they teach you in your school. They came a generation who was sick of observation, sick of occupation. They swept across the nation, they swore as an army, no one thought they could win. And this story ends where revolution begins. States. Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free but no one could see, cause everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed. Once upon a time in a land they call free.
Once upon a time in a land they call free, where no one was free, no one could see. Everyone's controlled so they sold for the greed.
Once upon a time in a land they call free. And I'm so fucked up for living like this. I might try to fuck around and bomb this bitch. And I'm so fed up for living like this. I might try to fuck around. Yeah.
Once upon a time in a land they call free, where
I got some CDs for everybody.
no one could see.
Let me get y'all CDs. I got 10 CDs. I hope you guys want them. I'm probably on the fucking terrorist list after this show. It's all good. Probably on there already. So I got 10 CDs. It's all free. Get my music online. Everything's free. It's all free, man. I'm not trying to make money. And shit, this paper money ain't gonna last for very much longer. I'll tell you that. It's not backed by gold. This shit is fucking monopoly money. Bullshit. Alright, man. I hope you had a good night. Revolution, stand up. It's the RILITIA. Revolution is living in the insides of us all. Let's go, man.
Oh.